Yeah.
All right. Last time we found our party, we started right back into the fight against Muirstone's priest. Corrupted by forces still unknown, together, despite a range of attacks and disruptions, the party put the man down for good, preventing the lighthouse's radiant crystal from being corrupted in turn. After a quick checkup from the guard, who rushed off to inform the mayor, the party had a lovely rest where Azure finally met the god who would be sponsoring him in his quest. Next day, after a short conversation with Karo's first mate, Tsalia remembered that there was loot in them their boats, but Valor wanted to finish his painting, so instead Vint went and raided the church. Afterwards, finally, after days of work being interrupted by story and rain, Valor finished his painting! Everyone give a round of applause. Yeah, at least someone did it. All right.
I was clapping, but noise suppression killed it.
Well, about time. So, with everyone ready, the party went out and looted what they could from the wreck, and returned back to the inn to enjoy their spoils and a comfortable night's rest. We pick up on the next day, and the floor is now yours, you guys.
Hang on a second, I just realized I'm not in fucking Roll20.
No, I'm so proud of you. But
I'm sorry, I'm slowly dying over here.
Cracked ribs can do that.
the weather, like the past couple of days, has been fairly nice. And no one really seems to be any sort of concerned. It's just another normal day, it seems.
All right. I'm gonna go down and get breakfast.
Tsalia, seeing as how she now has 3 bottles of wine, will have a nice big wine breakfast.
She is really just the wine on.
Effectively.
Where's this music from? It's so familiar, but I can't fucking place it, and it's pissing me off. Like, it's just in my head, and I can't.
Wait, you're talking about the music
Yes.
that I am playing right now?
I assume yes.
So, this music is actually from... the music and the sound effects that I have been using for this campaign have been from Michael Ghelfi Studios. His stuff is basically free use for campaigns and, like, you know, recordings and all that stuff. And I think the only exception is business-related stuff for, like... And that, like, actually requires a lot more licensing stuff, but this one is perfectly free use. His channel has been a fucking godsend when it comes to, like, searching up whatever has been in my brain for vibes.
I know I've heard it somewhere before, and that's just in the back of my head now.
It may sound similar to, like, something in Divinity Original Sin 2.
I haven't played that game. Maybe it's been in an AMV I watched. I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe there's something you watched and they used it as well. Because, like, in like the stuff he said, like, it's listed that you can use it for YouTube videos and, like, YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
But Valor, everyone else is going down for breakfast. What are you doing?
I will also be going down for breakfast.
All right. Like before, most of the individuals in the inn don't really pay you much mind. However, there is a slight shift. Obviously, news has started getting around about what has happened in the lighthouse. That's easy to tell and easy to overhear while you're walking through the town itself, even. And of course, given the priest was a major figurehead in town, not many people know how to feel about it. Some are thankful, obviously, that someone so dangerous was stopped, while others who especially attended his sermons, seem conflicted.
Alright. We got what? 4 or 5 days till Cap's fucking all better? Vint asks the party.
Hopefully by then he'll feel better.
Hopefully by then I'll feel better.
What? You drink too much wine.
That was me IRL. I just
I know.
sneezed and I am in pain.
Oh! Ow.
Rough.
Back rib. Alright,
I,
you go.
I immediately forgot what I was going to say.
Shit.
Rip.
Rib.
Shut up.
This is now the rib session.
It is the rib session. Give me your
All right.
ribs. I'll make a xylophone.
Can
Well,
we?
I know
Can
what
we...
we're having for breakfast now.
Valor, go ahead.
No, I was going to say something out of character that I've decided not to say anymore.
Okay.
Alright, so we gotta fucking, what, kill some pirates still, right?
We don't even know where they are.
Vint just stares at you. We gotta kill the motherfuckers. Eventually.
You and what map?
Yeah, we find them. Hopefully.
And how will we do that? Our only lead is
Excuse me.
currently 6 feet under. Unless this world buries their people differently. What, do they bury them 8 feet down here?
What did you?
Oh.
Whoops, that was a fucking unplug. I imagine Tsalia would be quite informed when it comes to burial practices, given her line of work.
Perhaps.
It depends. You know, there are some who have more involved rituals when it comes to the dead. Others who simply burn the bodies, spread the ashes, and are done with it. And then there's just the standard dig them down, drop them there. It really just...
I was asking for burial rituals, not how the mafia does it.
For a place like Murstone, it's your standard: put them in a coffin, bury them 6 feet deep. If they're lucky, you know, if they are decent people and have people that care about them, you get a headstone. If you're
If they're being murdered, they're dropped off the other side of the lighthouse.
For someone, for someone like the man you have unfortunately killed, you might have to discuss stuff with the guard and figure out where they buried him. But that's
Unmarked grave. Good job.
I mean, they are invaders capturing the people, so.
How many times do you think they've accidentally dug up somebody?
I don't Ask
Anytime
them.
they fucking made a foundation
know.
for a new building.
This whole place is haunted by poltergeists. Got it.
A ghost taps you on the shoulder, flips you off, runs away, floats away.
A ghost that runs is no ghost.
Scooby feet.
Let's
So-
fucking figure out what the hell's going on in town. If anything new's going on. And then go hunt down some pirates. Maybe check on the fucking town in the east. It's been a few days.
After yesterday, I'm hoping for a quiet day.
I think the answer to your hope is no.
So, the, let's say, first couple hours of the day will essentially be some downtime for you guys. You can commit this downtime towards investigations like you have been, or you can commit it towards some more personal type use. It is up to you. So, just take a moment to discuss and figure out what you would like to do with these couple hours.
Well, I am probably going to sell my +1 rapier because I have no more use for it.
Oh, yeah, that is correct.
No need to dual wield when you fucking cast spells with the empty hand.
I guess
Hey,
Valor?
I was gonna say, I guess Valor should also probably tag along.
I also finished a wine bottle.
The
Perfect.
first of your three.
You know what? Make me a constitution roll. Constitution save, actually. So you get
Sure.
drunk, let's see.
She got in half of it one day.
No.
You are...
If only I was resistant to poison.
So let's see here. You have been nursing on the yeah. You have been nursing on this for a couple days, but it's still, you know, a hefty, high quality bottle of fucking alcohol. On a 9, you're feeling it. You're feeling
Poison
it.
condition for 1 hour.
I'm not gonna say the poison condition. However, for any persuasion checks you make, you will not be adding your modifier. You will not be rolling at disadvantage, but you will not be adding your Ooh. I would
What's
love
that?
if I could talk. Oh wow. The thought has just completely left my brain.
You will not be adding your persuasion modifier.
You will not be adding your proficiency bonus. There. You will just be rolling at flat charisma.
Ouch.
Do you have proficiency? Doesn't
Yes.
make it... Okay, this makes a difference.
This makes a difference. It does. But, you know, at least it's not disadvantage.
You
You're
could have
not-
just had minus
you're not-
2.
You're not fall down drunk.
But this isn't accurate. Most games make you give you extra persuasion when you're drunk.
Tsalia, the antisocial hermit, gets a bonus, an advantage from being... No. No. That's
Vint
not how
might
that
get
works.
advantage. When Vint's drunk, he gains proficiency in persuasion. But he does not drink.
Okay. Alright. Next down the list. Azure. What will you be doing with this downtime? It's 8 in the morning.
Oh
Mhm. Mm-hmm. And finally, Vint, what are you going to be doing with your downtime activity?
I'm using Winston to fucking just quiz me on the book that I've read for one day so far.
All right. Okay.
You
Alright,
using
so-
I know nothing.
Winston.
We will actually start with you, Vince,
Oh boy.
because not only will I just give me a flat intelligence check from you, but also from Squee.
I said Winston.
No.
Okay.
Two. You both,
Two
there's
separate things.
two people. There's two people learning things.
Okay. Sweet's got a +1, so I'll do him first.
Okay.
He ain't doing so hot.
And
that's
for
fine.
you.
What the fuck is mine right now? It's a +2. I'm smarter.
But not by much.
Hey, that's more than double.
So, Squee could be doing better. He's not failing abysmally, but it's still taking some time. He has Nafia has definitely been a good help, and he is able to say a lot more words in common than obviously you used to when you found him. But that's basically it right now.
He's getting all the phrases wrong.
Yeah, like he's able to form sentences with words, but it's very jumbled. And
He
Vince-
thinks
He's got Yoda speech right now.
he thinks "fuck you" is a compliment.
for some people it is. And Vince, you're doing all right, but it's still having a tough time committing it to memory properly. There's definitely a few things that you definitely stumbled up on, and some information that you have either forgotten or gotten confused.
Give me back the fucking book, Winston.
Yeah, sure. Here.
He just takes the book, singular, and basically sticks his face in it. Like, what the fuck is this? What am I doing wrong?
All right. And seeing as Azure is going to kind of spend some time to himself, we will move over to Tsalia and Valor.
Never been to this shop.
Yes, you have. That was the potion shop. That's where
I
you
thought-
got the herbalism kit.
I thought that was potion shop.
No.
We went over here for the herbalism kit from
Oh,
potions.
okay. I thought you guys.
And this was the smith.
Yeah.
I sold the spear here.
I don't remember that.
I guess I got myself jumbled up last session.
Good job.
I think I sold
Got
the
him.
spear here.
Yeah, I
I
got
have
them
spear in
mixed
my
up. I got
inventory.
them mixed up. Yeah. All right. So it'll be down here that you will be going to sell your rapier. Let me pop open shop catalog. And Valor, you are joining Sully on this quest.
Yes.
Just pull up some things just to make sure.
Valor has a similar quest.
Sell an item.
Yeah.
Oh, whichever one of you, I'll have handed my shit dagger to one of you. Go ahead and sell that. Keep the money. I don't want it. I put my face back in the book.
I have 2 gold.
I hand the dagger to Tsalia.
Thank you.
All right. You enter the weapon shop, and the man behind the counter recognizes you, Vint.
Nope.
Well,
Nope. Not right.
you said you sold a spear here.
I sold a spear here. I didn't go there. I handed the dagger to Valor, who handed it to Tsalia to sell for money.
It's been days. It's been days. Weeks, actually. It's been weeks since that session. Never thought I would have to remember that shit. Probably should have. Well, that's just something for me to keep in mind going forward.
What?
I'm confused.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm talking about...
Me not remembering that it wasn't you.
No,
No,
Vince
no,
told
I-
us here. He's not here with us.
Oh my god.
Before we left the shop, Vint gave us a dagger so we could sell it. He's still studying.
Oh. Today is a day.
You need pets.
I
This
need a
is great.
nap, apparently. Holy shit.
I want a nap, too.
Here, have some of Tsalia's wine. It'll soothe
Me?
the
No, I
pain.
don't need a wine, because wine will put me to sleep. I need an energy drink. I need fucking, give me...
I'm
yeah,
drinking a Gatorade right
No,
now.
fuck it. Fuck the energy drink. Just give me the hard stuff. I'm just gonna snort a line of cocaine. We'll gun it. We'll see what happens.
Here's some PCP I found up around the corner.
So, the shopkeeper looks up and he fucking nods to the heroes of the town. Hi. Yeah,
Duck
he
fuckers.
looks up. Oh, hello, you lot. What can I do for you?
Offloading some unnecessary equipment.
Unnecessary. All right, let's see it.
I pull out my rapier that I've had with me since the beginning. And I look at it for a moment before I place it down on the counter.
Oh, well.
Oh, yes, and I pull out Vince's dagger and place it
Oh.
down as well.
No, that's simple and easy enough. For just a simple dagger like this, I could spot you. He picks it up, inspects it. He'll toss you 1 gold for this one.
It sounds good to me.
He takes it, puts it on a shelf, polish that later. Grabs a gold coin and flicks it to you. And then he turns back to the rapier. Now, this. He lifts it up and begins to inspect it, giving it a very thorough check. Brilliant. It's high quality. Great craftsmanship. Not even a nick. And he sets it down. That's the problem. I don't know if I have enough gold to give you to even out to that value. I don't even know if I can give you the money I do have without going bankrupt.
Well then,
This, and he taps the metal, is something that you would find at best from a craftsman in one of the major capitals. That's only if you're really lucky with the store you find. Out here,
I'll just trade him for his entire shop.
he kind of motions. Out here, I don't think you're gonna be finding many places that could afford this.
Fair enough. I suppose I will have to keep it for now.
Apologies on that one.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. I wasn't thinking clearly enough.
It happens. You know, you adventuring lot, you're all over the place. You probably aren't used to hanging around in one place for too long. What can I do for you, big man? And he turns to you, Valor.
I'm just here to get to see if this can find a new home. It's nothing special, but I've kept it in a good enough shape that hopefully someone will be able to use it here. And I just pull out the normal longsword I had before.
Okay. He takes it, and just like with the rapier, he inspects it. Well, like you said, you have keeping it in good condition. A few dings here and there, a few scratches, but that's normal from a well-used weapon. Seen a lot of action. Oh, I could probably swing around. Call it 10 gold.
Fine with me.
Okay. Then we have a deal. He takes it, sets it alongside the dagger, and hands off the gold.
Sweet.
Is there anything else I can do for you two?
Well, seeing as I don't have any damn money, let me just look over some stuff. What do he have? Just out of curiosity.
Well, aside from the standard array of weapons, he does have some more common armor. We got some studded leather, we got some, chainmail, normal leather armor. And he also has some, assorted gear and equipment. Ball bearings, bells, blocks and tackle, crowbar. The usual stuff. He even has some manacles, though. Obviously, they haven't really... He has a bit less of those, given it's not really going to see much use.
Yeah, fair enough. What? Why is a basic vial of poison 100 gold?
What?
A basic vial of poison is 100 gold.
Looking at the poison list.
A magnifying glass is also 100 gold.
The cheapest fucking poisons I can see on this list of poison I got here is 150 gold.
What the fuck?
We're gonna be able to make poisons for cheap. No, anti-venoms, not poisons. Poisons is alchemist kit.
Yep. Well, you're free to browse around, and he turns from you and starts trying to kind of fix up the dagger of Vint's.
Like to trade in my rapier for a spyglass.
Right. How much would that rapier be if we converted it to gold cost?
That rapier is an uncommon item, so that would be around 500 gold.
Fuck it, Doc. You could definitely get studded leather armor if you wanted it, and a bunch of other shit if you trade.
Yeah, which is why I don't think I can really trade, because there's not much I really want.
Mm-hmm.
Why is a spyglass 1,000 fucking gold?
Yeah, I have the Captain Spyglass. It's a magnifying shit from the distance. That's some precision glasswork.
What, 1,000?
That's a lot. Wait, I dropped this thing. This man's bankrupt.
Oh even get in a balancing thing why that would be that expensive.
I feel like it's less for a balancing thing and more of just kind of like a in-world lore reason.
Precision glasswork.
I don't see why. But
Have
okay.
you tried making a spyglass?
You tried making glasses?
Have you tried glass blowing?
Listen, I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure a spyglass isn't worth 1,000 gold, even by medieval standards.
I would probably disagree, but we're getting pedantic here.
Quick, stab him with the sword and take it from these guys.
I think I'm done here. I can't really think of anything to use.
Okay.
I'm also... Valor just came to offload the longsword, so...
If you ever need anything, or if you ever need anything fixed up, you know where to find me.
Thank you.
Gives you a small wave. Outside. Can I just get a perception check from both of you?
Fail.
Do I get my proficiency in this?
You're too drunk to talk, not too drunk to see.
Yeah, you can see.
Are you sure about this?
Go ahead. There we go. Wonderful fucking rolls from both of you, by the way. But as you exit,
Fighter champion.
you both, I think that's only on attack rolls.
I know.
You both notice that there is a surprising lack of people in this area right now.
Oh, that's concerning.
There are a few passerbys, but they, at best, they kind of are just stopping at some shops and then heading in the exact opposite direction of the church. It seems like people have kind of cleared out and given a lot of space to this area right now.
Interesting.
I feel bad for the... I'm saying this out of character, but I feel bad for the schmucks who live right next to the damn thing.
I mean, this guy's sitting under the sea.
Well, Laura kind of makes a mental note of it, but doesn't necessarily think anything too odd of it. Like, especially with what has just occurred. Starts the journey back towards the end. Or the walk, I guess.
Are you sure we shouldn't investigate? Perhaps these were more devout followers?
Is there anyone near the church?
I thought he said there was. Did I misunderstand?
Most people have actually moved away. If you're actually going to, well, because where you are, obviously, it's hard to kind of represent on the map. Where you are, it's a little harder to see the church, or at least the front area of the church. Because
Jewel distance.
there's also the fact that while it's harder to represent on the map, there are actual buildings, blocking sight lines.
What? There's buildings in a town?
Funny.
Blasphemy.
Funny, very funny.
Yes.
So if you want to go check it out and see if there's anyone there, you'll have to actually get a little bit closer to the area.
I'm going to go and investigate.
Okay.
This is kind of Tsalia's sort of, I suppose, expertise area. Creepy ass churches that are probably haunted.
And Valor, are you accompanying Tsalia, or are you headed back?
Hmm. Um, Valor's gonna head back. Mainly because he doesn't believe he can offer Tsalia any like assistance. Plus, he also kind of wants to avoid the church right now.
All right, so you make your way back, while Tsalia, you split off and check it out yourself. And one thing immediately becomes clear once you are able to actually catch sight of the church.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why everyone is avoiding it is because there is basically a wall of Urian soldiers forming a circle around the front doors.
Okay, then. I will approach the soldiers and try and see what the hell is happening.
As you step in, one of the soldiers steps forward and holds out a hand. Conducting some important business here. Please keep your distance.
What exactly is happening?
Well, we heard that there was... You can see he's kind of struggling with how much he's allowed to say, but you can see behind him that there are two individuals who are performing some sort of ritual, both bedecked in bright, pure white robes. We heard there was a bit of an issue here, so we are just having a bit of a cleanup.
Purifying the grounds for any evil, I imagine?
I suppose that's the long and short of it.
Who are they with? Who do they follow?
I'm afraid that's none of your concern.
We shall see then. For now, I'm just going to walk away. But I'm definitely making a mental note of this.
Yep. The soldier steps back in line and resumes his watch.
I will remember this.
Does Tsalia head back to the inn?
Yes.
Valor, as Tsalia walks in, because I'm assuming Tsalia told Valor that she was going towards the church.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when Tsalia walks in, Valor will kind of look at her and go, "See anything interesting, or just the same as it was?"
They're performing some sort of ritual at the church. Some
Oh, don't tell me
Irunian
they're doing more bullshit.
Irunian soldiers have moved in and... Well, it looks like they're cleansing the church, but... What can I really say?
Valor kind of gives a small frown. Who's performing this ritual? And this happened last night. How did... It's only been a day, right?
It's been 2 days, I believe.
Okay.
Because there was the night that
Yeah, we
happened,
kill-
there
we
was the
killed
day
priests.
after, and then there is today.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's only been 2 days since that happened. How'd they learn of that so fast?
I'm not sure, they weren't willing to talk to me. But I'm definitely going to be having a look at that church later for any suspicious magics.
What
We
did
can look now.
they all look like?
Very fancy, almost overdressed, I would say. Gilded, even. Well, they were robes, at least.
What did those look like?
That's who I was describing. The gilded, the overly fancy gilded robes.
Would that sound familiar to Valor in capacity?
Not really.
Mm-hmm. So it's
It-
probably not like one of the very big, well-known groups.
No.
Okay.
It just sounds like any other religious figurehead.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like someone a lot more, major than the priest you took down, but does not really sound familiar to you, especially with such a lax description.
Mm-hmm. Odd.
So, what would you all like to do now?
Well, I'm not sure what else we could do for the moment.
I guess let me just do this. With downtime, there are multiple different activities you can partake in. There's different types of research. There is obviously more personalized stuff. It doesn't really always have to have a major purpose, as long as it's purposeful to your character.
But right now, I actually need to go to the restroom, so I will be back. Tsalia will probably head to the library if nobody can think of anything else, though.
Okay. So we will move Tsalia to the library. Valor, what would you like to do?
I'm thinking.
I would say it's probably from tavern to the shop. It's probably been about, let's say about 2 hours, because we also have to factor in Tsalia checking out the church and then making her way back. So right now it's about 10 in the morning. At this time, Fane is probably just having some idle conversation with Winston, while Nafia is still following Vint's order to keep her nose to the grindstone and try to teach Squee.
What'd I miss?
Where did you leave off?
I think I left off in the middle of Valor and Tsalia's conversation.
After Tsalia came back from the church?
Yeah.
Did not miss much then. Just talks about checking out later.
Okay.
And then me just asking how you guys would like to continue your downtime experience.
Yeah, Vin will give up on this book at this point. Like, I'm fucking not learning more right now. He's pissed off.
What book is it?
The how-to book.
Ah.
The how-to herbalism.
Alright. You guys had that conversation just in, like, the basic, the general space, right?
Yeah. If we were all kind of, because I'm assuming most people in the town kind of know.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's not like it's this big secret thing. And I mean, we were probably keeping our voices down anyway, just to keep it quiet in the room for people's private, like, comfort or whatnot. So yeah, we were having it in the general vicinity. It wasn't like a big secret.
Vin's gonna go spy on that ritual. He's got a spyglass. He don't need to get close.
Okay. You will have to find a place tall enough for it, but hey, given you're a nimble motherfucker, it shouldn't be too bad. Just give me... Oh, wait. No, that's right. You have a natural climb speed. I don't need a...
Suck it. Does it look like soldiers are around the sides of the church at all?
No. You have a spyglass. It's going to be easier for you to see this. They are more focused on the priest.
Okay.
They seem more concerned in keeping surrounding and looking after him than they are the church itself.
All right. I'll duck through the side alleys here to get around. Play the part of, like, just avoiding the church. And then climb up the back. So that I can hopefully look over top here.
Definitely give me a stealth check.
That'll work.
Okay. Just... Alright.
As far as I'm concerned, visuals-wise, I don't need to get... I can see things from a distance with the spyglass, so I'm just prioritizing hearing.
Alright, so you're just kind of like... You're trying to kind of peek out with the spyglass, but mostly...
Nope. I'm not even fucking looking over the edge. I just want to listen. Like, the closest thing to the edge is not my eyes, but my ear.
Okay, give me...
Just a single ear.
A perception test. Just perception check.
Fuck is my number on that again? God damn it. I'll remember some point. That'll do it.
You don't really hear much. The soldiers are quiet, not really talking amongst themselves. They are focused on the job at hand. Every so often you do hear the clanking of shifting metal from their armor. And, every so often maybe like a spear will strike the pavement, the rocks underfoot. But underneath you do hear some faint murmuring. But it's, for all intents and purposes, fucking silent.
Yeah, alright. I'll at least try and get it. Alright. Since I'm not going to hear anything, I will try to get a look-see-loo at any... What the fuck is the word? A religious symbol.
That would be a religion test. Just a bare bones religion check. Just kind of properly identify it. You're not exactly a religious man.
Fuck no.
You are not a man of the gods. And that's probably why one chose you.
Is it a circle? Is it a triangle? What the fuck is that thing?
But you would notice while you are trying to look at this, you know, quite fancily bedecked priest that, you know, he does have a massive golden staff in one hand, and in the other he is holding up quite a hefty religious tome. The murmuring you heard seems to be from him reading from it.
Alright. I ain't getting anything. I'll wait like an hour here just to see if anything happens, but that's it.
You would notice after a point, this guy right here would shuffle off into the town.
Where's he going? Yeah, if he's fucking off, I will quickly climb down back and try and catch up.
Okay. I'm gonna need both. Yeah. Give me a stealth and perception. Or not stealth, a survival and perception. Because you're tracking him.
Survival first. I got +3. I don't find him. Unless he's not being particularly stealthy, then I might find him.
Alright. And the perception?
Right, I'm fucking stupid and forgot what you wanted. Nah, I don't see shit.
You... Despite a lot of the roads in this area being far more empty, you have quite the difficult time trailing after him.
Hey,
And at some point, he vanishes from sight.
Shit.
And then, well, basically, I'm glad I don't have to move you. Right around there, you feel a hand clamp down on your shoulder. As he comes up behind you.
This is not fun.
I thought I heard something walking on the roof there.
Damn, you got good ears.
Well, it's my job to protect the High Priest. Gotta make sure I look after every possible threat. You're one of the lot that took down the, what's his name? Father...
Evil priest, dude. That's all I remember.
Yeah, Father Hogan.
immediately leaves his immediately leaves his mind.
Yeah, no, Father H something. Starts with an H.
What are you doing creeping around the church?
Well, evil shit happened in the church. Evil guy running the church stabbed me a couple of times. I wanted to make sure there weren't more evil church shit going on.
He nods and he folds his arms over his chest. I suppose that's a pretty understandable mindset, but probably could have just asked us.
A friend asked the guards and they told me nothing. Told her nothing. Blah.
Yeah, your friend ran off before I could really take notice. If I'd heard, I probably would have grabbed her up. Well, seeing as I got you, what questions you got?
Oh fuck. Less questions, more. I'm less the questions guy, more the I sit here and listen to shit guy.
Fair enough. Well, then, would you like to introduce me to your friend?
I think she went to the library.
Got it. He pats you on the shoulder.
I'm underneath him now.
You are underneath him. You have become one with him. Name's Arthur, by the way.
Arthur.
I assume we may encounter each other a couple more times.
I'm done.
Pleasure.
I want to meet this man rises.
And he moves off to the library.
Sparky.
Yes.
Don't I remember you saying that the ships have cannons?
The which ships?
Just in general. Don't some ships have cannons?
Definitely.
That means there's a maniac out there with a fucking hand cannon. The hand cannon was invented first.
Oh shit. Fantasy world. Not applicable.
Well, we'll see.
Just some fucking maniac in a basement somewhere fucking around with shit has a fucking hand cannon.
Tsalia, how close to the front entrance are you?
Not very. I am deep in the books.
I'll have jogged into the inn since I was right there and alerted everyone, like, yo, priest, one of the priest guys is off to the library to talk with Tsalia. If anyone's actually got questions, because I don't.
Valor kind of raises an eyebrow at this, but ultimately kind of fine, and then stands
How
to join.
expensive was that book again? The one about the history and the vampire guy?
Oh, fuck me. Let me check my fucking notes. Please
Was
tell
that-
me I wrote that down.
Was
Oh my
that
God.
10 gold or 1 gold?
That's what I'm trying to double check.
There was a 1 in it, apparently. Whether there's a 0 at the end, we don't know.
I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Yep, go ahead.
But I
let
do.
me-
Sorry,
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just. But I do join Vin in walking towards the library.
I still think telescopes are overpriced, but somebody pointed out to me that the price of a quote-unquote dollar for D&D is probably more around like a gold piece rather than
Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah.
I still think telescopes are a little bit wild, but I suppose maybe if eyeglasses haven't been invented yet, it makes sense.
I am just checking something real quick. Fuck.
Ow, motherfucker. I'm gonna cut off all your toes.
But I need my toes to walk.
Not you, the cat that keeps clawing into me.
Well, let me just bounce in here because clearly I did not write it down there. That is. Yep, we'll call it one gold.
Just
We'll
one
call
gold?
it- Wait. Yeah, we'll call it 1 gold.
Mhm.
You know what? You've if it was 10 gold before, you've done enough for the town. She's thankful. You get a discount.
I'll be buying that book, at very least.
Okay. Well,
Does
I
it
hope
have a
somebody
name?
transcribes around here. Otherwise, they're losing some history.
So it's basically. I believe it did have a fucking title.
I don't think you ever gave it a title, or at least one that you told me.
Probably not. So,
Mirstone and its history with vampire pirates.
Oh God. I have pages of notes,
I'm
and
hearing you flip.
Yeah. I'm trying to fucking find this shit.
yeah. All right.
Do you separate your notes by like what session they happened in at least?
It was 5 gold pieces, and it
Ah,
was Syndrus, the Light Eater.
that was the title of the book?
It was the title of the book, named after the vampire.
Oh.
I mean, you don't really have much fancy names back. There's some that have more fantastical, but it really depends on who wrote it. This seems to be written by a historian who, historians aren't the most fanciful of people. It's a much
Outside
more
of fancy
utilitarian.
historians.
Outside of fancy historians, those are more bards.
Well, if it's 5 gold, then I can't afford it.
I'm back.
But, again, you're getting a discount. You save the town. Have fun. Get the book on Syndrus the Light Eater.
Instead of 90% off, it's 80% off.
I
Can you
assume as...
Spell Syndrus for me?
I believe I already did. I thought I
I
put that in
cannot-
party notes.
I cannot find it anywhere. So much shit.
I will put this in party notes again.
No, wait, there it
just-
is.
Oh, you found it?
No, wait,
Yeah,
no, never mind.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah,
crap.
Bell.
Ah,
Boy.
there it is. I actually did
Ah,
find
yeah,
it.
there it is.
Start typing. Starts typing. Stops typing. Starts typing. Stops typing. I knew I put it down there. Okay. We fixed it.
Also, I have Eye of the Bookworm.
Yes.
I am scouring every history book here for Syndros.
You find about 3 others.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the bookworm. You got time. But it's also while you are paying for this tome of knowledge that the priest enters, looks around, and then soon after, I assume Valor enters.
Valor enters so fast the door hits the priest.
Hey,
Honk.
isn't Vint with me as well?
I believe Vint is with you, yeah?
I would have gone with just to make sure, like, no evil priest shit. I've had a recent encounter with evil priest shit.
Everyone's careful. Everyone's careful.
Is Mr. Blue Man coming too?
The Blue Man Group?
Your companions will stay at the tavern for now. It doesn't seem to involve them.
Everybody's ganging up on this priest.
He is confused and concerned.
Priest Gangbang, the sequel.
The priest is at present looking around. Vint didn't exactly give a description of, Tsalia. So,
Nope, just knows woman. That's it.
yep.
That's all the information he got.
So, Valor, you probably recognize him far before he recognizes anyone else.
Mm-hmm. I kind of walk up near him and go, excuse me?
Hello there. And
Hello.
now that you're all together, I can do this. You can see that beneath his cloak, he does have some light armor, as well as a quite hefty morning star on his back. He seems less like the book and sermon type priest and more, well, almost like a cleric, but not quite.
Or a combat cleric, one or the other.
What can I do for you?
I heard that you were willing to converse with me and my companions.
You're another member of the party. Yes.
I am.
Yes, I'm actually quite interested in talking to all of you. Where is your... And he looks, he notices you, Vint. He also notices Azure coming in
Stop!
after.
He shouts in the library.
And
I shouted once.
Tsalia audibly groans.
Please, be quiet in here.
No.
Well, then I will have to ask you to leave.
I'll leave.
Valor shakes his head in exasperation.
Snout.
Yeah, no. Vince just gonna stay outside.
The librarian shakes her head and... Oh, I believe your friends need you.
It would seem as such. Thank you for the book.
Oh, take care of it.
I will. As I put it in my pack, safely tucked away right next to the monster hunting notes.
And you all approach this priest, who looks at you all.
So what exactly is this all about? Why are we shouting in the library?
Well, first off, Arthur Sursk, I have... Well, I was sent to Fairborough, and we all heard what happened with the original priest here, so made the journey to investigate what had happened and purify any lingering corruption on the church.
Really now?
How did
Yes.
you hear? How did you hear about it so fast? It was only what, 2 days ago?
Well, I guess morning after, we received a message, and I believe your mayor sent it via Falcon?
Airmail.
Valor would.
And, well, the Aryan Navy had already been sent out to try and defend this island from an incursion, so we tagged along.
Well, they're doing a bad job of it already.
Actually, from what I've heard, they're already chasing off a gaggle of fleets. Most of the main bulk has been after them for, I don't know, a few nights now.
What kind of fleet? Also, I feel rude. The 3 of us have not introduced ourselves.
Now's your chance.
I am Valor. This is Tsalia. Our other dragonborn companion is Azure. And the little one that just stepped outside is Vint.
Yes, he introduced himself. Well, it's not anything as grand as Dawnbreak's typical navy. It's a standard detachment, stationed normally at Fairborough. I guess you can call it more of a local collection. But still standard Urian warships. I'd say about 8 ships. One of them has remained on the outside of the eastern village. playing a bit of defense.
Very good.
And who are they chasing off?
As far as we know, they've headed south. They aren't any merchant ships, and there were some traded shots between them. But I'm not a Navy man. I don't really know all that much. All I can assume is that they are the pirates. I mean, no merchant or polite sailor would fire off at the Aryan Navy, and if it was Amica, then they wouldn't run.
Unless they've gotten smart.
Yes, sure. Amica.
Other than you and the small contingent you came with, I'm assuming none of the other individuals of the fleet have stepped onto the island?
No. They were more content just creating a blockade and patrol route to keep everything safe. If any of the pirates were left on shore, then they were going to be dealt with or starve.
The pirates have been on the island for a while.
I'm no tactician, but cut off from any form of escape, cut off from supplies, and with Murstone's guard hunting them, I don't really think they're long for this world.
They might get desperate, perhaps even attack one of the weaker towns. I hope the eastern... I hope the eastern city has been reinforced.
I hope.
As when I caught sight of it, they had definitely put up some defenses.
Very good.
I hope they don't do anything to the hostages they already have.
Well, I suppose that's all in Murstone's hands now. You all. I appreciate what you've done here, helping this town, and of course taking care of a fallen, I suppose. I may not be of Valna's church, but it is still... my loyalty is still to our gods.
And who are you with?
I suppose one could charitably say I'm a devout of Mother Tsalia, though as a more... well, let's say I tend to make the rounds.
Sully will eye up his morning star. You must make quite the rounds with that.
Justice knows no rest. And besides, when the high priests need someone to defend them, or someone dependable to keep them safe, I am always on hand.
Isn't that the god's job?
The gods can only do so much. It's us who really put our fate in our own hands. Any high priest would know this. Any priest worth their salt would know this.
Yeah, I know.
The
Now,
gods, in any sense, might be able to guide, but they cannot act as themselves.
Precisely. Why would they send God Chosen if they could? But
The gods appear to have abandoned us, for the crackle has returned.
I hate. I hit the wrong button too.
Good job.
Today is a day.
I hate love.
What is life?
It's just misery. But yeah. Where were we? Yeah. If the gods could, then why would they send God Chosen? But unfortunately, we haven't really seen any God Chosen in a while, so. Why are you laughing? I don't know. What's going on? What's so funny?
Yeah, Vint will. That'll get Vint to giggle outside the door.
I am very glad that while Valor's eyes may always be visible, it's not the most noticeable.
I mean, the only, I believe, known God Chosen for now were Uriah Felwyn and his apprentice. What was his name? I believe it was Karai Summersong.
Valor seems to pause at that and just, like, recognition floods his eyes and his mouth kind of drops open for a second. And he looks at the sky and goes, I'm sorry, did you say Karai Summer-song?
Oh,
Yes.
oh, was that a sync?
I did.
He's alive. And Valor doesn't necessarily say this to him, just this kind of shocked expression is on his face, and he says it kind of softly, but it's still, he's alive.
Well, of course. He's quite popular, I believe.
And Valor kind of stops as he says I and kind of closes his mouth and his brows furrow.
Just exactly how often do God Chosen appear?
Every so often, there'll probably be one or two every century or so, if we're lucky.
Yeah. No. Vint's laughter is now audible.
Historically, there are situations and circumstances where more than that are preceded by dire
Disaster?
situations. Disaster is one way to put it, but I don't even think that is a strong enough word.
Vint will stop laughing.
Apocalyptic?
Yes. Now,
Fuck.
keep this in mind. I'm only sharing this with you because of what you have done. This is not information that is widely given. We try to keep it under wraps for various reasons, no less the safety of those who are chosen.
It is understandable.
But
Especially after our mutual acquaintance and his opinions on the God Chosen.
precisely.
Valor kind of winces at that.
But there's nothing to fear, my friends. It's not like
There's
They're
a bunch of
popping
people.
out of the ground like daisies. The gods. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That would probably look incredibly suspicious to Azure. Yeah.
And what is your opinion on the god chosen?
I owe them my life.
Really
It
now?
was Uriah who saved me and set me on my path.
Hmm.
They are the arbiters of the god's will, given manifest. They have saved many, saved countless more. Anyone who denies that is blind.
Or willingly hateful.
Or willingly hateful. I might even go as far as to say corrupt. Those who crave power the most tend to look for any means possible to hold on to it. And the god chosen tend to get in the way of those plans.
Power corrupts, and those who are corrupt seek power. A vicious cycle.
But now I have my questions.
Of course.
I was not permitted to see the body before it had been cremated.
You'll be thankful for that.
I would like a summary of everything that happened when you had fought him.
There seemed to be something guiding his actions.
Let's just say he wasn't alone. Seemed as though he had a friend riding along with him.
But it didn't seem like he was aware that the individual entity, whatever, wasn't who he thought it was.
And his appearance. Describe it to me.
You've met a tiefling before, right?
He
Yes.
had horns actively pushing out of his own skull during the fight. He bled black, Icar. I believe his skin as well got a little
Pale.
bit pale as well.
So, when you finally finish, he holds up a hand and pulls it back to his own shin. Yes, that's all I need to hear. I know exactly what has happened here. You've done a very important thing. Thank you.
If we are permitted to ask, do you have a vague explanation of what is going on if you are not allowed to give explicit detail?
He shakes his head. Some secrets are kept secret for a reason. this one is not one that can be given away freely, even in clues. I must inform the High Priest. Perhaps you should put your skills to work for Dawnbreak. They're always in need of more hands.
Valor scoffs. I did do for the past 15 years.
Oh, so you are all... You have a card.
Valor pulls his out.
Ah, yes, that gym thing.
Arthur... Arthur holds out
My
his hand.
fucking headset cut out the second you started talking about this weird gem thing. What?
Your identification slip.
Okay.
He holds out his hand. May I?
Of course. He hands it.
He whispers something in a dialect you don't recognize and waves his hand over it. And there's a soft click as this card basically splits into like a book, and pages flow across until it strikes an empty one. Perfect. And do you have anything to write with?
I hand him a pen.
Thank you. And he scribbles something down. And hands the pen back. Snaps
You got
it
an
closed.
expensive fountain pen, or is it like you got ink bottles to dip in?
I have ink. Don't worry.
I have a pen that doesn't need ink.
Oh, you got magic.
That is true.
He clicks it closed, and it looks as though he clicks it closed, and it looks as though it never had been opened.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Thank you.
I wish you good luck, my friends.
Question: have I seen that happen before?
No, not once.
Can I ask one more question?
What can I do for you?
What in the status did you just do?
Oh,
Valor looks bewildered.
I assumed due to your lengthy service that you may have seen it at least once. It's... So this slip, you were told it records your deeds, correct?
Yes.
Well, I guess you can assume it's sort of a magic book.
Yes.
It takes very specific, very special magic to open the book. Those who can usually are able to, I guess, write their own entries in. So those of import can see the deeds and the recommendations of those fitting.
Ah. Does
Did he-
indeed make some amount of sense.
Did he
And
just
then-
give Valor's number?
And underneath his breath, still kind of audible because he's not really trying to hide it, but he's not also addressing it to anyone. He just kind of goes, Leandros, I'm kicking your ass next.
You know,
Right.
you know Captain Leandros.
Yes, he's one of my good friends. I've been working under him since I started.
Interesting. And he turns to you, Azure. You were going to say something? You all have the ID card. You all have the ID card. Yes. And this time Arthur just kind of snatches it out of your hand, almost with kind of like a teasing smirk. How do you think you're able to access such important areas and well, get the perks that you do. And he clicks it open, basically, and motions to Valor. Pen again.
I give him back the pen.
He scribbles in Azure's and stops. Looks at you, Azure. Smirks. Looks back and scribbles something else. Clips it closed before you can even see.
Just what curse did you just lay on him?
Oh, I gave him my signature.
Valor is kind of chuckling at that.
So is Tsalia.
I assume that you all are, well, an adventure partner together, so I don't really need to give any sort of recommendations in all of your slips, but if you need to or feel comfortable with it, I can also take yours. He motions to you, Tsalia.
Tsalia just kind of... I'm good.
And he hands the pen back to you, Valor.
I take my pen back. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, and thank you for everything you've done for the 50th time. I must be getting back to my ward.
Of course.
One last question.
One more question.
Arthur is Arthur is about halfway out the door when you say something, Tsalia, and he looks back to you. What? What can I do for you?
When exactly are you and your ward leaving?
I assume we'll be staying for the next couple of days while he purifies it. He's a high priest of Valna, so this is very important to him.
We might speak some more.
Do you mean to me?
Perhaps. I've yet to meet this priest.
Well, I can try, but high priests aren't normally people.
Neither am I.
Again, I will see what I can do. And he gives you a slight bow and walks out.
Tsalia waves.
And he, as he's passing you, Vint,
Hmm.
very sneaky. I can see why they selected you.
Yeah, boo.
And he heads off.
Shit.
Valor looks at him back. What?
We all saw how you reacted to... What was her name? Sun Maiden, whatever?
Karai
Yeah,
Samusam.
Let's get their names written down. Because I don't know how to spell it all.
Alright, let me in party notes. I'll give you the names. There you go.
There was one more name that was given. Also, it's spelled with an E, not an I.
Oh yes. I believe.
Yeah,
It's K-E-R.
Yeah, that's right.
And the God Chosen that we were talking about earlier.
We did say Uriah Felwyn.
Yes, you did talk about Uriah, the bitch, the bastard. Sean, what do you want? Oh, it's another TikTok. I don't care at the moment.
Uriah's the God Chosen, and then Summer Song is the successor, presumably.
They
successor to be.
Yeah, the apprentice, basically. Yeah.
Valor kind of looks at the two of them and kind of crosses his arms and kind of closes his mouth in the gesture of I did not hide that very well, but I don't necessarily want to say anything, but I feel like I'm going to be forced to.
You basically live with us. You're not going to keep a secret for very long.
I'm also not going to keep a secret with Vint out there.
This is also true.
Leandros, I have another reason to kick your butt. Whether or not I follow through on it is an entirely different story.
Oh, we're making hit lists? Oh, we're making hit lists? Let's compare notes.
Do I have a hit list? I thought I had a hit list. I don't have a hit list. That's another character.
I mean... Can we have this conversation not in the middle of the library?
Not as quiet as it'll get.
What would you like to know? What is it that I am being asked?
Well, since Azure is not saying anything, how do you know them and why the reaction? Why should they be dead?
I guess they shouldn't necessarily be dead. I just haven't known if they were alive. The past. "23 years? No, longer than that.
Old friends or
Childhood.
Interesting.
I don't know if I'm comfortable saying much more than that.
Suit yourself. Perhaps you'll get to meet your friends. Seeing as how the apocalypse is now on its way.
I hope that's not the reason I get to see him again.
Well, let's be honest. Uriah, and now us 4. That's 5 God chosen. That's
6.
6.
Valorous knows would have scrunched when you said Uriah, but as you misspeak the number, his face lightens back up again and it softens a little bit, and he says, Uriah is also a God chosen.
Oh. Well, there I go making assumptions again. 6. Even still. Well, it's an abnormality, and it's probably not a good sign.
Probably. I just hope we don't run into Uriah at all and don't break. And Valor scrunches his face again.
Old enemy at this one?
I've never met the man. I just don't like the group he's a part of.
What's wrong with the group he's a part of?
Reasons I don't want to state.
Is it because he's a churchman?
No, he's a paladin, actually. Heart of the Silver Dawn.
And that is...
Would they all know of that name?
Yes.
Or wait, okay.
You would all know.
Tsalia! Would Tsalia, the hermit, fucking up north?
Well, I mean, you have been working with Arun for a year now before this.
I suppose.
Yeah,
you
they're-
would know the Silver Dawn.
Yeah, they're
And
like
who are
the
they?
super guards of the fucking nobles' quarter in Dawnbreak.
Not the Nobles Quarter.
Oh,
the
just all the
the
city.
Queen.
The queen. Just specifically the queen.
It's an order of paladins that guards the queen and basically like the government of Urin.
What's a problem with the queen?
Not the queen herself, just the Silver Dawn. Again, for reasons I'd like not to state.
Very well. Keep your angry secrets.
What are you going to do with... What are you going to do with my opinions, out of curiosity? Like, what is the reason for wanting to know them?
Curiosity. Why do I read books?
He kind of stares at Tsalia for a second before looking at Azure. Azure? Your reason for wanting to know? About these two individuals that the Valor either knows decently well or vaguely knows of and does not like? Yes, like it's talking about why he wants to know about both Kirai, Uriah, and the Silver Dawn. It's basically the whole conversation. Valar kind of looks at Azure for a couple more seconds before kind of loosening this kind of somewhat guarded stance he had and sighs and looks at the both of you. The reason that I haven't seen Karai in a long time, and the reason I don't like the Silver Dawn, are one and the same. Because they... And he kind of stops for a second, twiddles his fingers together.
Took her?
They took him.
Him.
Unwillingly. And one of their members is the reason. My left eye is scarred and one of my horns is...
Well, I can see why you wouldn't like them.
Both of us were 13 at the time. Valor.
Oh boy.
Broken bones are to be made.
They broke my face. Valor does kind of snort and chuckle it as you're saying that aloud and goes, I mean, if I re-meet the man who shattered my face, yes, he's getting socked in his probably repeatedly. Do I know what the organization is like outside of what the public knows? No. I just know they kidnapped my friend when I was 13.
Whatever they like on the inside is no excuse for what they do on the outside.
I just... This is true. You bring up a very good point, Azure. Although, to be fair, if I want to see my best friend again, I probably should play a little bit nice, but that doesn't mean I'm not insulting them. Understandable.
Well, there is, I suppose, another option. They do seem to take an interest in God Chosen.
I'm not revealing to Uriah that any of us are that. Uriah is the head of the organization. Uriah is the top Silver Dawn.
I wonder what he'd do if he knew.
I don't want to find out. What'd you say?
Only one person would probably have any idea of what Jeremiah is like, and that's just because he's lived in the city the whole time, his whole life.
Stop.
Vint, get in here!
Yeah, he'll at this point he'll fucking get up and go inside.
Good thing Vint didn't hear any of this.
Oh, I fucking was deliberately listening to everything.
I had a feeling he was.
What do I know of Rai?
Let me just kind of type up a general blurb, and you can work with it however you want.
Oh
Like,
boy.
Just keep in mind, like, I didn't exactly visit the noble side of the city too much.
You would, yeah. This is basically everything you would know as just like a commoner.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You're a thief. You visited it all the time.
I visited it to steal shit. I did not visit it to fucking hear about anything.
I would only know a tiny bit because I've been working not like constantly in the city, but I have been around the city for about 15-ish years. So I would know a tiny bit, but definitely not as much as Vint.
I fucking fat fingered the enter key too soon.
I'm thirsty.
Get water.
Okay.
Problem solved.
I'll be right back.
I'm going to go die.
Can I ask that you don't instead?
No, because you don't control how broken my ribs are.
Oh shit.
Unless you suddenly obtain magical healing powers that can cure any ail.
I can cure ale, but not ailments. Laugh at my stupid joke.
I did. It just wasn't audible. Because if it was, I'd be crying.
Oh. Not fun.
Not fun at all. I can cure ham, not ailments. Why are you rummaging through the trash that I haven't picked up because I'm hurt? Get out of the trash. You're a greedy pig.
That's basically everything that Vint would know, obviously flavored, given his background.
This cat begs more than any dog I have had. You are going to be a
I'm back.
fat fuck. Stop eating everything.
Alright, go ahead, Vint.
Yeah. Arai's fucking, like, I don't know, boning the queen or something. Look, he's like the goodiest of goody two-shoes, as far as I know. I honestly thought Karai was, like, his bastard kid or some shit. I don't know, man.
No.
Fucking
No, I knew his parents.
abduction.
I grew. Yes. Well, okay.
Jesus.
Uriah wasn't there when it was actually done. Like, I'm not sure what Uriah knows of the actual event. I'm not sure what most of the organization knows of how they got to Karai. I just know Uriah was not there when it happened.
Do you think Uriah really knows everything? Or do you think there's someone else pulling some strings?
Fucking, I don't know, man. He, like, from what I've heard, seems to have a fatherly relationship at the very least. So he's treating Karai right, at least on the outside.
Could be manipulating him.
Could be fucking him. I don't know, man.
I'd rather not be thinking about that.
Valor looks explicitly at Vint, directly in Vint's eyes, with this expression of, don't you dare bring that thought to the forefront.
Wait, so this is already creepy enough.
Right. I'm gonna get stabbed if I talk more.
But I mean, he is a priest, right? Maybe it's
No.
not that far off.
He's not a priest. I'm just gonna say this outright. You would know he's not a priest.
Yeah, like if he's top brass at the fucking in the Silver Dawn, that mean he's like the Knight Commander or some shit, right?
Oh, actually, you all would definitely know from your time in the city that he's one of the youngest commanders of the Silver Dawn. It's actually kind of famous in the Adventurers Guild because he was originally just some run-of-the-mill schmuck that was an adventurer.
Yeah, but he's like a god chosen, right? Fucking doesn't count.
I suppose that's something we'll have to look a bit more into once we get to Dawnbreak.
Joy. The silver fucking dawn.
Yep.
This also would have been the first time that Valor has ever sworn in front of any of you.
Oh boy.
Hey, just think about it. If it turns out to be bad, we can just do the priest all over again.
We're not getting away with murdering the
Yeah.
entirety of the Silver Dawn. Nor do I want to. I may hate all of the bastards, but I don't want them dead.
Well...
Correction, Kurai is not a bastard. He's a sweetheart.
Well... Losing a limb isn't dead.
It's been 20 some odd years since you last saw Karai, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
a lot.
20 some years is enough time to become a different person.
That's a lot of time to get brainwashed.
I will be hopefully optimistic in this case. Because I miss him.
Don't worry.
Pointedly looks at the both of you.
I put a hand on your shoulder. I'll be the pessimist on this shoulder.
Look at Azure. Look at Azure. I need you to be my optimist. I wave my head at Tsalia. She's certainly not going to be it. She's going to be the realist.
Whatever happens, I'm sure your friend is still in there.
It is at this point
Hopefully.
you all start to pick up a commotion brewing outside the library.
Oh boy.
Great, the apocalypse is here already.
Ka-boom! Ka-boom!
A meteorite strikes dead in the middle of the library.
You all die! Campaign over!
But wait! Squee's still alive! The campaign lives!
Squeeze the new
Squeeze,
hero. The
the
true
immortal.
chosen of the gods.
Squeeze just god chosen by
go
all
ahead, Valor.
gods.
Go ahead, Valor.
No. I want to wait till Myra's done with her joke.
I'm dead.
Okay. Valor does open the door to the library to head outside to see what's going on.
Who's just out here? What the fuck happened?
The people are running past, headed down towards, the southern entrance of the town, with a bunch of guard.
Oh fuck. I'm
Time.
gonna immediately break into a sprint after him.
Time to move. I don't think anybody can keep up with Vint, but...
We're going to try.
Tsalia can come damn close.
I mean, Vint can move 3 fucking times.
Yeah. Action, movement action, bonus
Bonus
action.
action.
I won't bonus action. Like, I'm not gonna fucking burn my lungs before what I assume is a fight.
It doesn't take you long. And by the time you get down there, the mayor has also found his way down. What you see is a lot of the main bulk of Mirstone's guard that had been sent out to handle a lot of the situation, coming back scuffed up, wounded, but bringing a few kind of frightened looking villagers in tow. No one looks like they're doing great. And there are definitely some missing from the group.
What happened to you?
The mayor looks over to you after talking to what you can assume to be is the guard captain. Well, it appears that they found, at least a small force from our would-be invaders. There was a fight, and though they were not able to best our enemies, they were able to rescue some of the villagers that had been captured.
Where were they?
Seems along the south shore. I know I've been keeping you here for a while. Well, we tried to do our job, but
You
I no
want us
longer
to
require-
go in after them?
please save our people.
Well,
I'll go get Winston and Thane.
They are. It doesn't take them too long to get ready, and they immediately come to arms to join you.
I take 10 minutes.
To put
Thane
on
is
your armor.
actually the one to kind of speak first. It's about time we take care of this problem once and for all.
they've got nowhere left to run. Let's end this.
Let's save as many as we can. And I say this also specifically, I look at Fane when I start, but I end looking at Azure.
Winston punches the palm of his hand. Let's go save them. Let's go be heroes. For once, I think I actually agree with Winston.
And let us not waste any more time.
Or
The
do it.
guards do their best to give you a general consensus of where they found them, and obviously from some of the information you had gathered from the pirates and prisoners beforehand, it helps you form a rough idea of where they are.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
I will have gone to like Arthur and been like, just we got pirates on the south shore, center southish. If you can get like a boat to pincer them, that'd be great.
I'll see what I can do. And he motions to one of the Urian soldiers, and they begin discussing.
Alright, and then I'll fucking catch up to the group.
So, how are you all going to be approaching this area? Are you going to be just charging in like before? Are you going to try and take this a little more stealthy to investigate the situation? Or, I guess, basically, which kind of direction are you going to be tackling this from?
It would be
Presumably
quick.
the guards already tried loud and proud. They did not come out happy.
It'll definitely be shorter if we cut through the trees, and we might be able to catch them more off guard that way. But the quickest route out would be like probably right here in this clearing, which might be where they're already headed.
I will say there's obviously some light, forestry. It's not all open plains. It's just
Yeah, it's just like there's less trees here,
yes,
easier to move
it's
through.
not as dense.
Could also go along the coast. Maybe that would catch them off guard.
Drop my cube. Alright.
So, I'm just going to give you guys a couple minutes to plan this out while I set everything up here.
So what are we thinking? Do we want to try and either go down the coast? Go down the coast, probably catch them in the rear. Or in the front. Or do we want to cut them off at the pass, quite literally? And possibly just defend this area? Or do we want to sneak through the trees and try and sneak up on them?
I say we travel along the path through to Mirestone Mine, and then around there start going through the trees.
That's what I'm thinking. It would be a little bit shorter, which would cut down on the time of us, stealthing up to them. And we would get the cover from the thick foliage.
So you're trying to handle this a little bit more stealthy.
Yes.
I'm gonna hang extremely far back to begin with.
So, because you're basically going, you have the stealthiest motherfucker in all the lands in the party. I will allow Vint to basically roll for the group. We won't have to worry about disadvantage for Valor.
And the -2.
I imagine Valor should still hang back because, is noisy.
Well, yes, but there is an option to travel quieter.
Okay, just because I want to see what I would have rolled, can I roll
Go for
a stealth check? I want to see how bad it is.
If you crit, I will let you use that roll.
Be a five.
Alright. You rolled 2 7s. That's
I rolled
hilarious.
2 sevens.
Go ahead, Vint.
So I'm just party stealth for the whole
Party
travel.
stealth. Party stealth for the whole travel.
All right. That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Could be better.
Could be better, but it's enough. As you all manage to locate through definitely the sound of various townspeople crying and shouting pirates, manage to find the beach where they are all posted up.
We got far fast.
Got far fast.
Well, they got
This
a
would-
boat there.
This would probably be about nightfall, given the amount of time we spent in the morning and travel.
It was about noon when you all left. So let's see here.
Probably be evening. Sun is just
Let me see.
probably very orange right about now.
Yeah, at the very least, the sky's orange.
Yeah, so basically say what's going on. You guys can do travel 20 miles a day. Yeah, it's about nightfall. It's not completely dark, but
Oh no, Sparky, these townsfolk don't look very panicky to me.
that's because they all are in chains.
But that one's smiling!
Oh, I see. That's what you mean. All right, Foxfall Tsalia dies. You need a replacement. Okay, so I will let you guys basically post yourselves up wherever in the tree line.
So about
If you
to
want to be
there-ish.
realistic, became more from this direction.
So it'll probably be. Let me display this to others. Probably be around. And then yeah. Because you said you came from this direction, so basically, as long as you stick to the trees, you will gain cover from it.
Cool.
Whoops, I was trying to move.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I just put you up there just so you can access your tokens and just move them where you
Yeah.
want.
I'm going to try and stealth into the fucking water and sneak up on this fucking boat.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth then.
Be careful, there might be a big boy on the boat.
Much better.
Yep, wonderful. Wonderful. You are a ghost as you slip into the water and vanish under its surface.
I will have told everybody, give me like 3 minutes before you start. Or until you hear shit get loud.
Where are you guys going?
Where the fuck did we put the roll?
You know, a thought I just had that I'm not entirely sure why I didn't think of it earlier. You could make it so that instead of like that for stealth checks when you're going into an encounter, it's how close you get to the enemy.
Well, with Vint, he is going out of the tree line into the open.
Yeah, thankfully there's this tree next to the fucking water.
Yeah, I'm aware. Just like with Valor being bad, like maybe their stealth check means they can only get like maybe around fucking this close, whereas Vint is able to get all the way over here.
Future reference.
Just
Yeah,
an
I'll keep that in
idea.
mind. I'll keep that in mind. Because the thing is, I want, especially because Valor is a melee fighter, I would, not like to hurt him too bad.
Fair enough.
I would like him to be able to, I would like everyone to feel like they can be useful.
If I was playing like a cleric, like in my other game, and my cleric has shit stealth, like having me starting further back would make sense. Because it wouldn't hurt that character as much. Because I have ranged.
So, Vint. They have not been alerted yet. We'll consider this kind of like a surprise round.
A single round?
It's just the wording of it. Go, basically, do your thing.
I'm going to try and wrap around the boat over here, like way down at the bottom.
Okay.
And I will climb up wherever I can find a ladder or any proper surface.
You have a climbing speed. You've raided boats before. You know exactly where to put your hands to find the cracks and the little handholds in the wood. You know how, especially a well-worn, well-experienced ship.
He climbs up the anchor.
It has some patchwork in it. Yeah, you can climb
it out. All right.
But yeah,
on the deck. What am I looking at?
There are
bombards.
Yep, there are 3 noticeable pirates that aren't exactly looking in a direction. They're more focused on shouting at the prisoners to fucking move in their own words.
By the by, Sparky, something I forgot to bring up earlier. The cannon itself wasn't invented until late medieval era. What the medieval era had was something called the bombard, which was basically just a worse cannon.
There will be things that will be touched on.
I just thought I'd tell you that for, like, possible flavor.
No, I know. It's just, there will be things that will be touched on.
Motherfucker's gonna fucking shove a gun in somebody's mouth.
No! It's not that far, but there is a reason why certain things exist.
Hand cannon.
Fantasy world. We got
Hand
fantasy
cannon
things going on.
Sparky, this is something that only 3 people in this group will understand. Sparky decided to create a tiny version of the star cannons.
Oh boy.
Hey, wow.
I don't get it.
But I real quick, I want to finish up with Vint. You will notice that one of the cannons has been moved off away from where it's normally positioned, obviously to make room for the prisoners to climb aboard. And even now, you can actually hear some people under the deck crying.
Shit. Okay.
You know, Vince,
Hmm.
seeing how this guy's positioned and the cannon's position, all it takes is one wrong move for him to wander directly into the line of fire.
Also, Vint,
Hmm.
I would like for you to make me just a slight perception check.
16.
Yeah, that's enough. So, as you're looking about, you manage to glance off, down the side in that direction, out towards the open water.
Mhm.
And you, at first, spot something, and have to take a little bit of a double check as you pull out the spyglass and carefully spot out into the waters a massive vessel with a crimson hull awaiting. There are a couple other ships lingering around it, not as small as this one.
Hopefully, Ruin's boat gets around soon. Alright. Does it look like there's like a crow's nest or anything?
No, it appears that this ship is too small to warrant that.
Okay.
This seems to be more like a transport thing,
Mhm.
a little transport kind of boat.
Yep. Alright, I will just climb around the side of the ship then.
Alright.
So that, no, like, even if they look, they're only going to see my fingers at most. And I'm going to fucking stab this man in the neck.
Okay. Roll for an attack with advantage.
Okay. Not KH21, you fucking idiot.
Keep highest 21.
19.
Okay, that's a hit. Roll me damage.
With my fancy new dagger.
And sneak attack.
Give me all those dice. The dagger drives in, but at just the last second,
Bonus
he
action.
turns so that it doesn't go into his neck.
Okay.
And his eyes go wide as it sinks into kind of his like basically grazing his collarbone.
Mhm.
Right in his upper chest.
Mhm.
And you said bonus action.
2 weapon fighting. Other dagger.
Okay. Coming for another attack.
And this is the masterwork dagger, so it. Ah, fuck.
Unfortunately, that is not a hit as he barely thrusts his arm up to block yours, stopping the knife from reaching him. I'm going to need everyone to roll me initiative. Well, yeah, I'm going to need everyone to roll me initiative, but this first round is going to be a surprise round. Remember the code for the attack.
Is
What
mine
is
on
the-
there? Because you haven't shown it to us yet.
Oh, whoopsies. There we go. Let's
Damn you.
go ahead. Do it
I
again.
clicked on my guy and everything.
I'll adjust your roll. I will just.
What is the thing again? Is it initiative?
It should be in party notes pinned.
Am I stuck with the 13 or do I get the
No, I'm
23?
going to fix it.
Oh, thank God.
Cracker.
The music's crackling.
No, I said tracker.
Oh, I thought you said cracker, so I thought you
No.
were saying like crackly.
Yeah, you're a cracker.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
is
I'm
white.
white as fuck.
Oh boy.
I really wish I could send. I really want you to play this music, but I don't think it's free.
Oh my god.
You're rolling shit for them boys.
Yeah.
Not that one.
I believe Tsalia has a higher dex, so. Jeez. Let me turn this down just a little bit.
Yeah. Ooh. I saw a 20, but no fucking icon, so I was like, shit.
Nice.
You're rolling a lot of single digits for these boys.
Yes. It's really good for you guys.
Another guy with a 17.
This is fucking hilarious.
That's a busy turn.
Okay.
Winston.
Oh, whoopsies. That guy actually. There we go. Whoops.
Ooh, Fane's
God.
going before me.
Damn, Fane.
Well, shit.
No, dude, it was just at the bottom for some fucking reason.
It just can automatically.
Yeah, it's just.
Lore
putting
is
it on
also
the bottom.
17.
Fucking everything is 17.
It's a busy round of combat.
God damn.
Wait,
I keep-
Valor rolled a 19?
God damn.
I'm at the very bottom. I'm at the very bottom of the 17s. I'm a -2.
Wow. Vint, Fane, and Winston are the only ones with their names in the turn order.
Oh.
What do you mean? I have my name.
Yeah, it shows Tsalia and Valor.
Oh, then you haven't fucking let us see that.
Ah.
I think it's because we can't control each other's tokens.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's because we can control Fane and Winston that I can see theirs then.
Yes.
There's Tsalia.
Probably.
Let me see. Okay, so let me just set it to see.
I do not see Vint.
I'm working on it.
I do not see you.
I see Blue Man Group.
I now see Vint. I see everybody.
Nobody
keep it
sees you though.
I am not going to name the. I have names for them.
Please tell
Name
me they're
You
funny.
don't need to.
Each and every pirate.
Please tell me they're funny.
What's up?
Please tell me they're funny.
No, it's
No.
just orderly.
Name each.
Yeah, it's like
and
fucking
ev-
Archer 1, Archer 2.
Yeah.
Give each and every single one a name, Sparky. Do it now.
Tsalia dies. Alright. So, starting off the surprise round.
I
I still don't see Dolores.
Well, what? Okay, let me fix that. Let me see. Oh, okay, there we go.
There we go.
Fixed.
Oh, I'm able to fucking extend the turn order so I could just have them all up. Yay.
You can? Oh, you
Yeah, I don't have to
can!
scroll. Yeah, I extended it such that I don't have to scroll.
Hell
What is
yeah!
Winston's dex again?
Winston's dex is a +2?
Yes.
Yes. +2 is a 14.
He is not direct last.
Yay.
He's second to last. Fucking barbarian.
Alright. Fane, hearing the helmsman shout, draws his sword, and gets ready.
Charges.
Alright.
Let me.
Where go, where smack.
He will smack the closest, the only one he can reach.
Mm.
And he charges out of the tree line.
Hello.
24.
Roll me damage.
15.
And he just carves a deep gash in the pirate's back, staggering him forwards. He is bleeding quite profusely.
They don't have more than 20 hit points. At least these guys. I'm clicking. I had the ruler equipped. These guys.
Then, yeah, you caught them by surprise.
Oh, I still get a turn. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to bonus action, steady aim, and stab him in the throat.
Take care of him.
Yeah, it's a +8 to hit. Oh boy.
Roll me damage.
Lucky little nat 1 you got there.
Oh my god.
Ripping as you fight against his arm, you rip your fancy little trickster's dagger out of his chest, flip it around, and jam it right into his throat. And he jerks and seizes. For a moment, he just...
And I'll just throw him off the deck.
And into the fucking water he goes. He is dead.
He's in my boat now.
Alright, Azure.
Still in the turn order.
Oh, I saw it removed.
No,
him.
it took a bit to get him out.
It was just a ghost in the turn order.
Yeah, his icon stayed for a bit.
What is Azure doing?
Blue man group. $20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. Also, that is a chest.
That is a chest chock full of gold. I'll keep this up for you.
It's not really chock full of gold. It's just you're not getting like the gold. Do you need me to create a token for you to work with an aura?
Do you have yourself muted? There you go.
Okay. Yes, they are valid.
How frustrated were you getting, man? Yeah, I said.
Okay. That he fails.
Awesome. I think he has more hit points.
He fails.
Awesome.
Yes.
Advantage, Zach.
Good.
Give a blue mark to Sparky so that
Oh,
we
I
know
was
they're
gonna-
fairy fired.
Oh, I was just gonna give him like a little icon for it.
The little icons like that are just hard to see. Yeah.
No, you know what? It'll be this because we used blue for another thing.
Yeah!
Not nearly as Blue Man Group.
Alright.
Yeah.
If that's the end of your turn, next is Tsalia.
Do I just magic missile the fuck out of somebody?
Yes.
Let's magic missile this poor fucker over here. See what happens.
Which poor fucker?
This poor
This.
fucker.
That poor fucker? Okay. Do it. Give me that damage.
3d4
Oh, yeah, you
plus
can fucking hit this guy.
Pretty sure
Good.
magic missile is
you
an
got
auto
closer
hit,
problems.
yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Missile is an auto hit, yes.
It's an yeah.
Through the far plus
Smack
3.
Yeah, smack him.
Ooh,
8.
that's damage.
The howling wolves come out as this man rolls around and just bam, 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 just staggered backwards by this heavy hit. He's not as bloodied as his compatriot, but he's looking rough.
Alright. These boys seem to be pretty weak. This boy is the one I think we need to be worried about.
Okay, is that your turn?
Wait, which of these bastards did I kill? One of these?
Um,
One of these?
yeah, I used it was one of these guys.
Okay.
Ish, but he seemed to be a little bit. He seemed to be a little bit stronger,
Oh,
Probably-
so it was an entirely separate token.
basically.
Okay.
I'm going to stand near Fane over here, just to give him a little bit of support and also protect my flank.
Okay.
And that's my turn. No need
Valor.
to...
Hello. I go right here.
Oh.
You come for violence.
I come to smack.
Give me that smack with
30,
advantage.
20, KH1. No. False.
26.
Ooh.
That is a hit.
17.
You storm in, and this man whirls around, looking at you almost in terror as he notices this massive armored war machine come in and basically hack into him, and he staggers back, holding a gaping wound, bleeding, just coughing out a wad of blood as he looks at you.
So he is not dead?
He is not dead. He's basically holding his wound.
Then he's
trying
marked.
to- Yeah, he is now marked.
Now he's got the blue token as well.
Now he's got the blue. He has no more face. He is only yellow head. He's 11 head. Okay. And finally, rounding up the surprise round is Winston.
Yeah. Not what I
That
wanted.
poor guy the Lord just hit is very last in the turn order. He never stood a chance.
Azure, Winston pats you on the shoulder. You got this, buddy. Let's go save these people! And charges out to support Valor.
Hey, you know what Winston wants to do?
Winston wants
Winston wants to
smack.
rage.
Winston wants to rage. Winston wants to kill.
Winston wants to.
Smick.
Schmick.
He is raging though.
Schmick. For the ragens. Give me that hit at advantage.
$19.
Very nice. That's a hit. No, I just
13.
had the wrong hand
Maximum effort.
Maximum effort.
and he is maximum dead as Fane watches as Winston
can't watch.
runs his sword straight through the Snatcher's chest.
Now Winston is last in the turn order.
That guy is dead.
Yeah,
Winston has cursed himself.
the ocean got loud.
Right? Yep. There we go. It was supposed to be that, but I kind of forgot. I got caught up in it. I'm sorry. Back to the top of the initiative. And now it's normal shit. Fane's turn.
It is Fane's turn.
I think he's
Fane.
looking at a dead man, is he not?
He probably is. I am going to attempt to smack. 23.
That is a smack! Give me damage.
How many hit points did these boys end up?
12.
Not that much. As Fane cracks his neck, rolls his shoulder, and slashes out, cutting through this man's throat. And he just grips at it and collapses.
As suspect,
Yeah.
they don't have more than 20 hit points.
All right. Is that all for Fane?
Unless they have exactly 25.
Yes, for now.
Vint,
Cool. I am going back over here
Okay.
and just going to crawl a little bit,
Uh,
and I'm going to.
roll 20. Roll 20, are you okay?
What happened?
Oh yeah, you went away.
No, I went away because I had to reload the page because it wouldn't load half the map.
Oh, that's troublesome.
So, the whole thing that kicked off the initiative was the guy at the helm shouting.
Or, yeah, basically shouting.
So, at least one of these fuckers is going to come investigate. I'm going to bonus action hide and hold my action to stab whoever comes close enough in the throat.
Okay, give me a stealth.
Good enough.
You're hidden. Is that your turn?
Yep, I'm holding my action until somebody comes close enough to kill.
Okay. Azure.
We still got a fairy fire active on this boy.
It's concentration.
Yep.
So you would have to drop concent. Oh, okay. So, okay. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. My bad. They are, however, still within stabbing range. Do it.
Durability roll. Oh yeah. Zephy, give Valor some kind of symbol to acknowledge the fact that you got bardic inspiration.
I will do so. I will give symbol.
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 What symbol do I want to give?
Symbolba.
Yes. Yes. Probably be lightly obscured, but you can still see him.
Why'd you give Valor a vag symbol? Just, like, I was so zoomed out that the closest thing I could think of was not the.
Dissonant whispers. He fails. Give me that damage. That. Okay.
Solid damage. Actually, wait. These guys only have like 20 hit points, I think.
I want you to describe how this sounds to this man. Exactly the words Azure says as blood begins to pour from his eyes, his nose, his mouth. What is the last thing he hears before he dies? He just slumps. Completely gone.
Bleeded out of his eyes, ears, mouth, and nose.
All right. And it's this chuckle fuck. As he runs down to the cannon and aims it towards the sky, firing off a single shot.
That's no bueno.
I hope there wasn't a ball in there. Cause he just signed a suicide note if it was.
It's basically arced. It can't go straight up. It doesn't have the mechanisms for it.
Fair enough.
It's clunky.
Fuck.
And that is his turn. It's this guy. Let me fucking measure out distance here. Nah.
I don't think he can get anywhere.
Nope. He is kind of in a bad way. As he instead just climbs into a boat and starts trying to push it off.
You can't push off the boat while you're inside it, fool.
He's using an oar.
It's still not easy when you have all that weight.
Oh, no, it's not. He is quite panicked.
Boo.
Tsalia.
Well, I did just strike this guy. Why don't I go ahead and bonus action Blade Song, or should I not? What do you guys think?
I mean, you
How
have
many
multiple
uses do you
uses
get?
of it.
Proficiency bonus?
Yeah. 2.
Yeah, so.
Alright,
it's been a
Blade
while.
Song, and I'm stabbing this guy.
All right, do it up. Give me that damage. Give me that attack roll.
I haven't even rolled for a second. You asked me to do damage? Okay. Fine by me.
Shut up. Give me the roll. Thank you. It's a hit. Now kill him. Kill him.
Alright,
now.
how much damage? I did 8. Let's see here. Let's use 2 charge. Maybe that is too much. I'll use a charge on him.
Okay.
That didn't go through because I used an exclamation point. Damn it!
Haha!
9!
That is exactly enough. As you run him through, and your blade begins to leach this toxic essence into him, and he jerks and seizes before falling back.
Can I split move?
Yes.
Then I'm going over here.
Okay. Get on
I am rushing towards this fuck. And that is my turn.
Okay.
What's he
let
gonna
me
do?
check something. Let's see. What is he going to do?
He knows that something happened up here.
Yeah, he knows something happened over there, but now he also has something happening right in front of him.
I wasted my turn.
Okay.
Sorry.
So he has enough movement to get here. Because that was... Let me check. Yep. Alright. Get off a fucking bridge! And he is going to throw a net at you.
Oh, okay.
At this range, it would be disadvantage, isn't it?
Nope. It's range 5 to 15.
What? Oh,
15
5
would be
is-
15 would
Yeah.
be the disadvantage.
So the first number is normal roll, and then second number is maximum range, but at disadvantage.
So he can't throw it past 15 feet.
Like,
And after the... What?
so like a dagger is 20 to 60. I can't by that logic, I can't throw a dagger between 5 and 15 feet. What?
Unfortunately, he doesn't have any other options.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make it. Bleh. Net.
That's...
How tangled in the air does it get?
What's your AC?
My AC... 18.
That is surprisingly a hit.
Sadness.
Shields.
Shield makes it 22.
3.
23.
23.
Ah. And there it is.
Can't touch this!
seems like it was about to wrap around you. In fact, a lot of the ropes begin to tangle you up. But with a snap of your magic, you strain against it. Even then, it feels like it's almost not enough. Like, it's going to get you no matter what. And then with one final push, you shake it off.
Just use, like, telepathy. Just sort of flick it off into the water.
I would not say you're able to do it that cleanly. With how close it was a lot more clumsy.
It was like a 22, wasn't it?
Yes.
Woof.
Damn.
Alright, and that is his turn. Valor.
Hello.
Less blue man.
There's somebody directly behind you.
Oh
I'm
yeah, because
trying.
technically we're looking this way.
I am trying to decide thing. Yeah, I think for now, I believe the man in the boat. And go.
Okay.
Boop. For this man. To schmick.
Schmack 'em. Schmack. That is
24.
schmack. Schmack confirmed.
17.
It is a hefty blow, but he is still standing.
He is marked.
He is marked indeed.
Mick.
Okay. He is now
Look at
also
his-
Lemonhead.
Look at his stupid eyes.
And
It's
I
his
assume
turn.
that. Yep. He staggers backwards and flourishes his cutlass. Despite how he looks, it seems like he's not going down without a fight. And he is going to attempt to stab at thee.
Stab at thee!
Ah, I see.
And it seems like he's attacking a lot more wildly here.
He's a barbarian.
Okay. Just need to double check that.
Reckless attack.
Yeah, okay.
I have a feeling I know what happened.
I'm just gonna roll this openly.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh. No, wait, no, it's a crit. Never mind. It wouldn't help.
Unfortunately,
Ah.
he rolls basically minimum and knocks you for 7. As though it does,
Ow.
it is a solid and firm hit. You are able to deflect most of the damage off of you.
Mhm.
And that is his turn. It's now Winston's turn.
Jump
It is
over the chest,
Winston.
Winston. Jump over the chest.
Winston's gonna book it.
Valor, I'm sorry for stealing your kills!
He's gonna go
I
over
would
here.
say trying to climb and clamber over the boxes and crates is going to be difficult terrain.
Makes sense to me.
Fine.
But you can jump over one with ease.
We'll jump over
So he
one.
can still look like he's super cool and jump over his chest.
Yeah.
Crit.
Oh, please, that would be hilarious. Oh my god, he did! There it fucking is! As Winston... You know what, just roll me the damage real quick. I just need to confirm. What were you gonna say, Valor?
No, that's fine.
Were you gonna say, can I something? Can I something?
No. I was just gonna say, can I roll damage?
Oh my god.
As,
Max.
Winston leaps over this chest, screaming, "I'm sorry, I'm stealing your kills, Valor!" and hacks this man in half before he even lands.
Vertically?
Valor responds back with, "You know, probably surprising to you, but I actually don't mind."
Okay, good. I'm glad. I didn't want to upset you or anything like that.
Valor isn't. No, you don't.
This is the most considerate barbarian in existence.
You could say
He is-
a bro-barian.
He's precious. I love
I
him.
need to kill him now.
We all love him.
Alright, it's Fane's turn.
Hey! There's jack shit to do out here! Fane's going to spend his turn moving.
Everyone's clear, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna handle the civilians, if that's alright.
Go for it.
He's gonna move up. Vince! It's your turn, buddy boy!
I wasted my turn.
You did waste your turn.
I mean, you're still hidden.
You're still hidden?
Yeah. Is there like any kind of fucking window or anything back here? Or is
No.
it not fancy enough? Okay.
Not fancy enough.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna just go in. Go down here. I'm gonna go inside.
Okay, you definitely hear all of the cries and whimpers a lot louder here. And once you get to the bottom, you do find basically a bunch of the townspeople, probably all of the ones that had been remaining, packed in there like sardines. And they look up at you almost terrified.
So, did I have to bonus action? Do I have to bonus action to dash to get close to any of the?
Let me see here. So you're right there, and then you're basically back there, and then.
'Cause it took 20 feet of movement to get where Vint is on screen.
So basically, underneath the deck, you're like right here. That would have been about 35 feet of movement to kind of like wiggle around. But
Okay.
so you are probably within arm's reach of at least the first row of prisoners.
Yeah. I will. I'll unlock it and tell him, quiet. Do not leave until I give you the all clear.
Okay.
So I'll lockpick.
Hey, give me that yak picking that we know you're gonna succeed. It's like taking candy from a baby.
And then
Yeah, fucking you place your hand against it, and they don't even see you lockpick it. You just press your palm against it and then pull it back, and it's unlocked. Magic.
And I was hidden when I went in here, so as far as this guy's concerned, I went up here.
Yep.
I'm still up here. So.
Yep.
And then I will action dash to get to the other one, wherever the fuck that is.
Basically just like around like, so it'd be like basically a line. Let me see if I can kind of like draw it real quick, just to give you like an idea. So it's basically like, yeah.
We can use this empty ocean space out here if you want.
No, it's like basically you got the people here, and then like some here and some here.
Okay, so I need to only get over here and unlock one more, or how many more are down here that I need to unlock?
Obviously, it's going to be more than the tokens can represent, but we'll just say like it's, you know, in the middle and on the sides.
Okay. But like, door count wise, how many am I gonna have to unlock left? 2 more?
Yeah, we'll just say 2.
Okay. So there was the middle one, and then I'll get to the... Yeah, that's my turn.
It's like all the civilians, once they see that you're unlocking them, would probably come to you. So rather than having to go down the row unlocking them, they would basically approach you and have you unlock them for them. So, Azure, it is your turn.
Join the party.
Murder this fuck.
Get within spellcasting range. You would.
This is an asshole. You are correct.
There
There's
are a
also
bunch of
this-
people.
There's also this asshole.
There are exactly 3 assholes left.
Can you see through the people or the crates more easily? Is the question.
Probably the people, because the people are cowering, trying not to get stabbed or shot.
I feel like this would be partial cover. This would be like half cover.
Yeah.
No, partial and half cover are the same thing.
I'm thinking of fucking path.
1/2 to 3/4.
Sorry.
There is 3/4
Yeah.
cover, I believe. Okay.
Bridgie boy.
Let's see here. Yep, okay. It fails. Okay. Alright, he is still standing and staggering, swaying. Yep. Okay. He is just bleeding from his fucking eyes. Obviously, it has to be on his turn, yes?
Yes. Unless it specifies reaction. Do it. Yep.
Okay. So he's like right here.
Or the ocean.
Okay. This guy notices that this guy is not doing so hot and reaches into his pocket and pulls out kind of like a makeshift sort of almost pipe looking thing and pulls on the back of it. And for those of you outside, you would watch as a fireball shoots off into the sky
Oh shit.
and
Fucker has a-
vanishes.
Flare gun.
It's kind of fires off in the sky, pops, and the magic dissipates.
He used a cannon before he used that thing to do the same shit.
Wonder if, yeah, I wonder. You're under.
I assume the
you're under
flare gun
attack.
would be more expensive, so he thought cannon. Cannon first.
Cannon's cheaper.
Cannonball can be replaced more easily than
Flare guns. Oh fuck! It's fucked. All right, and that is his turn. And this guy shoves the fucking boat off the shore and.
Make a strength check.
I will fucking drown you.
That can be easily done.
And with all of his movement, gets out to here on his little boat
That's not bueno.
as he starts trying to row away. Tsalia, it's your turn.
Oh, I meant to move.
Stab! Uh-oh! Give me that stab. Let's stab him.
Where did it go?
Did you do the exclamation point again?
No, I did slash.
Weird.
Did you
There we go.
Unfortunately, that is a miss.
How dare.
As he is just barely able to duck out of the way of your blade.
Starting to be super duper sad now.
Is that your turn?
Unfortunately, I don't have any bonus action. So yes.
What are the other effects of Dissonant Whispers? Just to make sure. Okay, so he basically tries to regain his senses and makes an attempt on you, Tsalia. He just kind of flourishes a hand axe and tries to uppercut you with it, basically.
Uppercut.
Okay. That's a whiff. As he basically, with the blood in his fucking eyes, he can't see shit. And it soars harmlessly past your shoulder.
Oh,
Valor.
motherfucker threw it at close range.
Hello.
weirdo.
No, he didn't throw it. He tried to slash with it.
Hello, 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 hello.
Sword
hello,
means
hello.
different to you and me.
I'm going to move. So first off, something I would like to point out is I'm going to use my action to dash.
Okay.
So all 7 foot 2 Valor is basically going to book it full speed, jumping over the kind of like getting in between the people in the bridge to get on and getting here, just booking it towards this man.
Am I about to see an action surge?
Yes, you are about to see an action search.
Give me
Shop fucker.
this attack.
I would like... No, I'm not going to use the Bardic Inspiration. It's a D6?
Yeah, it's a D6.
Are you sure you don't want to use it?
I'll try it.
The 12 missed.
So it's a 15.
That's a hit.
Yeah!
Is it exactly a hit?
No.
Oh, cool.
21!
Nearly maximum effort.
You charge in, and this man turns at the last second, just seeing this 7'2" mass of
Finally blinks the blood out of his
rage
eyes.
and armor swing in and lop off his head.
Yeah! Also, Buzz, what did you say?
He finally blinks the blood out of his eyes just to see death coming.
Basically, he doesn't even have a second to register the terror that he should feel.
Winston dives into the water, starts swimming after the bug.
No.
I'm still angry.
Winston is also going to use his turn to dash. He's gonna get right here.
This man turns around and sees death.
Yes, he does.
He just saw Valor lop this man's head off with no effort.
Well, he put maximum effort into it.
He did put maximum into it.
Maximum effort. All right,
No
is
effort
that-
would have been minimum damage.
Is that his turn?
Yes, because I don't believe he has any bonus action abilities.
Okay, Fane's turn.
Yeah, Fane's
Dash.
going
Oh
to
no, wait,
dash.
he's dealing with.
No, he's dealing with
Yeah.
townspeople.
Yeah.
Because he said he wanted to deal with townspeople, right?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm assuming he's at least going to stand maybe right here?
Yeah.
Because the only other threats are on the boat currently.
Yeah.
And so he will effectively hold his action if anything were to come this direction, but for the most part, he's just gonna stand there.
Holding it action.
Protective.
Guy.
Yes.
Very good, very good. Vint, it is your turn.
All right. Action. Lockpick. Open.
Okay. Give me the open.
It's open.
It's open.
This man on the boat is gonna get away.
And then bonus action. Move to the... Oh, wait, I move to the other one. Bonus action, because I'm a fucking rogue thief. Open.
Open. Give me that open.
Shit!
You do not open. You fumble your lockpick and it falls through the cracks.
Fuck me. Like, through the cracks in the boat?
And like the floorboards.
Oh, you're fucking shitting me.
They kind of look at you.
I swam here. I'll fucking start prying it open with my daggers, and that's my turn.
Azure. Your
Prying
turn.
the fucking boat boards open, because I need
Okay, all right.
the lockpicks.
You have more.
What? I have more than one set?
You had the spare one in your gloves, remember? And then you
Right,
have
got
the
it.
thieves' tools.
Right, okay, never mind.
Azure.
Where was you?
Nah.
Nice.
Very nice.
Understandable.
Oh,
Okay.
Does this dude pull out, like, something even more extravagant, like a fucking firework?
No. He looks at the party and bolts over to the cannon.
Oh shit!
Uh-huh.
If I'm going down, I'm taking you fuckers with me! And he's going to, light the fucking cannon. It's
Pointed directly at me.
I'm just gonna say this. How do you miss with a fucking cannon
At point blank range.
at point blank fucking range? You know?
Like,
Maybe I should... How do you
Valor
know?
puts all his strength into the shield and bounces it off.
Well, I do... Well, I do have, like, something I can say from Pathfinder's perspective, if you're interested.
Join
Sure, let me hear it.
Pathfinder's perspective, cannons are a siege weapon, meaning they have a minimum distance they can shoot out from.
So there's actually two different types of cannons. There's siege cannons, and then there's also ship cannons. Ship combat is handled a little bit differently.
Still. But, like, it still would have a minimum distance.
Like there are cannons that are siege cannons.
But anyway, it also makes it a reflex check rather than just an attack.
Different games.
Just a Pathfinder perspective, but I would say it's just he's too close to the damn cannon, it just soars over his head.
I feel like when you're kind of muzzle stuffing someone with a cannon, But regardless, he still misses. He's still terrible at his job.
He just
As
Valor just needs
Winston,
to talk.
Winston and Valor just hit the deck, and the cannon just soars into the tree line. He looks at that. Fuck.
If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. Bang!
How much movement did he use? He's going to dive off the side of the boat.
Well,
Okay.
they're both effectively dealt with then. Wait, this man's probably gonna hear the splash and go over and rescue friend.
No, he is absolutely not.
Can I do
You
something
can, like,
funny?
you guys can fucking hear like angry fucking curses.
Oh, I wanted to
You
do
fuck!
something- I wanted to
Go
do
ahead.
something funny, but he's probably too far away from the boat.
Oh no, you have like you can have some time while he's like fucking.
The man who
Rowan.
jumped in the water.
Oh, the man who jumped in the water. No, yeah, he's still right where you see him on the map.
Oh.
That was the
Oh.
extent of his movement.
Oh, okay. So technically, we're still in combat.
That man in the boat is not outside of fucking cannon range.
Yeah,
There's
but
no
it's already
cannon
been
in there.
fired.
Yeah.
There's 3 people here. They can reload it.
And Valor does not know how to reload a ship's cannon.
You can fucking trial and error it.
All right. Tsalia's turn.
I have Rhyme's Binding Ice. It stops movement. When somebody stops moving in water, they sink. He's
Yeah.
not on a boat.
No,
Not
the
this
guy,
boy.
the guy that. Oh, you're talking about this guy?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about the last guy on the field because you took the 18 out of initiative.
Do I just drown this fucker?
Yeah, you're giving this guy the worst fucking death possible.
Do I do it? It's
Please,
the-
please, no, please,
I just stare down at him.
please don't.
You just can't trip him. No need to waste the spell slot.
Oh, it'd be so fucking funny though.
It would be.
Holy shit.
I
Drowning this man, the worst way to die possible.
I am going to cast Ray of Frost.
It still reduces his speed.
Yes.
Okay. What kind of save is it?
It's an
It's
attack roll, I think.
an attack roll, I believe.
Give me an attack roll.
Yes. Plus
Crit.
7. Okay.
Maybe fucking Vint should ask for crits more often.
I mean,
well,
both
well,
times. I've just said crit. I didn't say crit success.
That is 10 damage.
And
And he is slowed by 10 feet.
slow by 10 feet. Okay, he is not completely out, and he has not completely sunk.
But dash
But
is
I-
only 20. He can only dash 40 feet, right?
But I have something funny.
You can do something funny.
I can do something very funny.
He is in the water, kind of fighting
Nope.
for his goddamn life, honestly.
Valor looks over the side of the boat.
Please, please, please.
And puts a hand on Tsalia's shoulder.
I look at Valor.
And there's a shake of Valor's head.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a shake of Valor's head.
Thank you.
Steal the kill.
Tsalia shrugs at this.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
We're getting
Crackles.
crackling.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Fixed. All right. Let's see, Valor. What do you do?
I've decided not to do this funny because it wouldn't be in the Valor's character.
Okay. Yeah,
Valor would let the man go.
Well, wait a minute. You were standing next to a dead man. armed with a net.
That is.
I am standing next to a dead man armed with a net.
It would only be an item interaction to pick up the net.
It would be
Okay, but I have a -2.
I would say he's basically vulnerable right now.
Well,
Do you fish this man out of the water?
I will fish this man. out
let
of
me
the water.
before you do.
What?
Let me look at rules. Net is okay. It is a ranged weapon. It would be dex based.
But can I fish? Can I just fish this man out of the water?
You can just fish this man out of the water.
Okay, I pull him up, and I do
Hold him effectively, fish him out of the water, like kind of have him tied, holding him by the back of his shirt. But I do tell him, "Don't worry, we're not killing you."
Thank you. God, thank you.
He's freezing cold.
Yes, thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Tell us where the cannonballs are, and we'll forgive you.
We aren't shooting anyone.
There's another ship out there. We might need it.
Actually, if you...
Oh, is it gone?
You would notice that the ships are actually getting smaller.
Oh, okay. Who wants to steal a ship?
I'm game. Yeah, I'll have unlocked the people by now, and
Let's get everyone back.
I mean,
let's get everyone back by boat.
we've got a boat now.
Does
You
any,
should
do any of
transport-
us know how to move it?
Does anybody have proficiency in vehicles?
It's specifically naval vehicles.
Wait, hold
I
on.
could try.
I don't
We got a
have.
bunch of shit to take back anyways. We should at least give it a shot.
No,
We don't
we're
exactly. We don't have a wagon or anything.
No,
We
but
gotta-
we can come back for the stuff. I would like to not crash the boat and accidentally murder like 20 civilians.
Hold on. We have a pirate. Can you sail this ship?
Will you let me go? He like the second the word leaves his mouth, like he knows it's a lot to ask, but it feels like he can at least try.
If he promises to never return to the island.
I don't know if that's our decision to make.
Like, I'll have
True.
come up, but at this point, we can at least give you a head start.
Vince.
Hey, it's better to run than to just die, right?
We're not killing him.
Well, no, I'm not saying we kill him.
We can promise you won't die and put in a good word for you that you can maybe turn your life around.
I was more saying, like, give him a head start from the guards.
Oh.
not from us.
I guess roll me persuasion.
Do I still have the debuff?
It's been hours.
I would imagine not,
We'll
but
say you've gotten over it.
14.
Do get advantage because of 3 help?
Yes. Go ahead. Roll again. Roll with advantage.
That's worse.
Still a 14.
He seems hesitant and definitely doubtful, but he's also not in a position to argue. He's reluctant, and he nods. Yeah, I can take you back.
We have a boat.
Okay. Valor is going to nod, put the man down while he's still tied, looks at Vint and Tsalia, says, "Hold him for one moment. I'll be right back."
Yep,
And
I'll just sit on the cannon.
I walk over to where Fane is. And I look at the group of townspeople.
I got what I could.
Mm-hmm.
And the townspeople definitely, you see they are, for the most part, all free.
Mm-hmm.
But they all look haggard.
Mm-hmm.
They look not good.
Valor speaks up and claps his hands a couple of times. "Can I have all of your attention, please?"
They look to you without a shred of hesitation.
Mm-hmm. "My companions and I recently came from Merstone. We have been around the island for the past couple of days and have been aiding those that we could. We want to be able to get you all back to Merstone safely, but we think it would be easiest to do by the boat behind us. We would just be sailing around the shoreline until we get to Merstone proper. Would you all be comfortable with doing that?"
There is a murmur that rolls over the crowd. They look at the boat with trepidation, and despite the fact that they saw you, they know you all saved them, it seems like they're more afraid to step on the boat than of where they are going. So
I
give
will-
me a persuasion check with advantage.
I will say one more thing. Valor does say as well, "I am not going to force any of you onto the boat. If the majority of you decide that you would rather not, we will walk."
Alright, give me the roll.
An 18.
Mm-hmm.
After just a bit of hesitation, the townspeople do climb aboard.
Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming we help everyone who's underneath onto the deck at least.
Yeah, you at least help everyone get comfortable.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna delete that because that's too many fucking tokens.
Yes.
We can have like Thor on the boat. That way it's manageable.
We should load all this up.
Yeah. Azure, Tsalia, you're the weakest of us. Fucking watch the guy.
Oh, weakest physically.
Yeah, physically. Muscle-wise. You are a -1.
We have fucking Fane, Winston, Valor going at this with assistance from Vint. You guys are able to get this in less. You guys aren't. You don't even take an hour.
I pick this man up and take him up to the helm.
He does not resist. You nearly drowned him, so he is very much obeying you.
Everybody on the boat.
On your boat, everyone on the boat.
Azure
on
got
the
too
boat.
excited and jumped off the boat.
Bye, Azure. So-
All right.
You all get everything on board, and I did the math, and you have just enough time to make it back to Merstone.
Yay!
Let's make sure we have the surrender flag ready for when we cross over.
Also, I would want to make it so that both cannons are aimed out to sea. Because
Or
we've
just
got the
dump
fucking
them
land to
overboard.
our other side.
You
We
also
could
dump
jump-
them overboard.
We
could
could
dump
also-
overboard.
Cannons are valuable, you fucking freak of nature.
That's true.
Uh,
This is very true. We could stow them.
Like,
For the
the
moment.
point of putting the cannons, like, pointing the cannons out to sea is more... That's the only way real threats can come from.
Fair enough.
We could also let the people of Merson decide what to do with the cannons, hypothetically.
Yeah.
So, like, keeping the cannons is probably a good idea.
We keep the cannons, point them out to sea. That way, if we have to use them, we can.
I want to keep the boat itself.
So we will. You make your way back to Murstone, and we will handle this next session.
Yay!
How long till I learn how to sail the boat?
We would be learning two things at once. You would have to abandon me on the fucking herbalism kit.
You are not keeping the boat.
Yeah.